Hi, my name is Cece, and on behalf of Scrapbooks on Trial, welcome to another Tutorial Tuesday. Today I'm playing with stamp sets and matching dies by My Favorite Things to create a very sweet and colorful card. The Sweet Roses stamp set, as well as the Roses and Leaves die set, which matches the stamp set, both of them by My Favorite Things. The Washi pattern stamp set, as well as the matching washi tape die set, again by My Favorite Things. The following archival ink stamp pads: saffron, monarch orange, emerald green, magenta hue, and jet black. Some foam adhesive, as well as a vellum adhesive, as well as your favorite double-sided adhesive, white opal liquid pearls, one sheet of white stamping paper, a sheet of white vellum, a piece of cardstock that measures 3.5 by 5.5, 2 pieces of hot pink cardstock that measures 3.25 by 5.75. The card base measures 4.25 by 5.5, so it's a piece of cardstock that measures 4.25 by 11 inches, and it is scored down the middle at 5.5 inches. I've cut down my piece of stamping cardstock to 5 inches by 11.5, so it fits through my die cutting system. Start by creating a mask for all your dies, making sure to leave enough space in between to be able to cut around them. And cut around your masks. From the Sweet Roses stamp set, I will stamp once the biggest flowers silhouette with magenta hue. The smallest flower I will stamp once with saffron. And I'll stamp a second one with monarch orange. Next I'll stamp the largest leaves silhouette with emerald green, and I will stamp that twice. And I will also stamp 2 of the smallest leaves silhouette. Also with emerald green. Now with the jet black archival ink, I will take each of the outline for each of my silhouette, and I will stamp over the silhouettes that I've previously stamped. With the mask that I've previously made, I'm going to die cut each of my pieces by placing the mask over the shape that I've already stamped. Next comes the die, and the die will automatically find the groove of the mask, and when it doesn't wiggle anymore, it means it's in place. Then I'm going to put a piece of washi tape and run this through my system. If you have left enough spaces between your stamped images, you can cut several at a time. On my vellum sheet, I will stamp one of the Washi Patterns stamps with monarch orange archival ink. And before I die cut this, I'm going to heat set this with my heated tool. Here's the imitation washi tape. By using vellum, because it is transparent, it imitates the real washi tape. I have all the pieces to put my card together. I'm going to start by adhering those 2 strips to the back of the 3.5 by 5.5 cardstock. I cut my pieces longer just because I want to have an exact match with the 3.5 by 5.5 cardstock. So I'll just cut the excess off once I'm done gluing these down. Now when I start putting some of the pieces together, I will add the washi tape first. For this I'm going to use my vellum adhesive. And I know by having played with my pieces beforehand that I want my washi tape to be in line with the sentiment that I'm going to stamp right here. And I'll just cut the excess off. Now I'm going to add my sentiment. And before I start gluing the flowers, I'm going to actually glue this piece to my cardstock. And now I'm going to start playing with the flowers to find the proper placement for each of them, and then I'll glue them one by one. So I'm leaving the other two in place. I'm going to first attach the leaves to this flower by putting a bit of glue. And adding a foam square. I'll also add a little one close to the leaves. Before I add the orange one, I'm going to just add the extra large leaves underneath right here. Then I'm going to take the orange flower with another set of small leaves. Place them where I want them. And with a big flower, I'm going to put double foam adhesive. Like this. The last thing we need to do is add the liquid pearls in the middle of our flowers. And we are done. I love this stamp set because it offers a lot of possibilities. You don't really have to stamp the silhouettes and the outline. You can use either or. So in essence, you have a lot of choices with this stamp set. As for the washi tape, who wouldn't want to have washi tapes in any possible color and any possible shapes? You can match your washi tape specifically to any of the projects that you're doing. Then you add the dies. It's a winning combination. So that's it for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, as usual, leave them below, and I will be back on Friday with another tutorial.